Hello, my name is Michelle Brown. This is my usability testing project, and it's for the Roseville Public Library. So I work at this library. I'm a library assistant, and we are actually going to redo our website probably next year. So we're in the process of figuring out what we want. So this is actually a good time if we were to do usability testing to actually do that with some of our library users. So that's the group I would use for this project. And I would have this website set up for the moderators. They would go to the moderator section where it would kind of overview the whole process for them. And the recruitment, I thought up to 6 months would be a good time to allow for us to have a good number of users depending on how many people we got interested. I think 20 would be a good goal. We would post flyers in the library as well as have information on our website. And I think it's important that testers do not need to be familiar with the library's website or even regular library users, because if they're very familiar with our website, they may have already discovered workarounds or may not run into the same problems that someone might have if they've never used our website. So the location would be in our activity room of the library. It's a closed off room that people can have privacy while they're doing the test. The moderator would actually only be present at the beginning of the test to give the instructions. So I think it would be important for them to not actually be there during the test, because I've noticed our customers have a tendency to ask a lot of questions, to look for help, and I think if they were there, they would maybe offer instructions or suggestions and kind of lead the testers a little more than I would like. So we would use audio, video, and screen recording, so that way we would be able to see what the users are doing as well as hear kind of their initial responses, if something's very frustrating or if something works well. So before the test, I would have the moderator introduce themselves and thank the tester for participating, as well as give an overview of how the test works. So there's a page on this website that gives an overview for the testers. And I would also tell the moderator to remember to smile and be friendly. We want the testers to be comfortable. And I would have them explain the expectations to the tester. I have those listed here, that the goal of this test is to find out how well our website works. We're redesigning it and want to know what we should keep and what we should change. Seeing how patrons use the website can tell us a lot. There's 5 tasks to work on during this test. Try to pretend you're at home using a computer to access our website. Don't worry if you can't find something or if you can't complete a task. Knowing where the website doesn't make sense will help us improve it and make it easier to use in the future. If you get stuck after a few tries, just move to the next task. I will be outside during the test so I don't distract you. Then the moderator will have the user fill out a consent form, give them a physical copy of the task list, and leave the room. After they've completed the test, the moderator will go back in to ask some final questions and give the tester a gift card. So the actual usability part. So for the participants, this is what the moderator would go over with them. So it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to do the usability test, and only the participant will be allowed in the room during that time. They'll explain how the laptop test works, that the computer has screen recording software, and that they will also be recorded with video and audio for later review. But the sessions and information that is gathered during that test will not be used for anything besides improving the website. We will not share or sell your information. And then at the end, there's a $10 gift card that they will receive for completing the test. There's no time limit. We want them to take as much time as they need. So once they click Begin Test, it will start. This would actually, in the real test, take them to the library website. which I have here, and then they would go through the steps that the moderator has handed them on paper. This link for the project goes just to the task list. So this is the list that the tester would actually have physically. So the first one is to find an event or program for teens. I think our current website is actually kind of difficult to use. We get that feedback a lot. Our website is part of the city's website, so we are limited in the things that we can do or change. However, I think the way it's set up currently is not the best way to find things for people that haven't used our website before. So I would want to see if the testers are able to find a program or an event for a specific age group. We have them separate, so it's separated by kids and teens and adults, so I'd want to see if they can find that. And then if they can also find the hours of the library, which is a very common reason that people might go to our website to see when we're open. Also, if they can use the library catalog, see if they can find something specific. Another reason people use our website is to find ebooks, so I would want to see if they can find one of our ebook platforms. And then finally, also if they can find one of our databases for language learning, Pronunciator. Then after the end of that task list, there's the survey that the moderator would then come back in the room and sit down and ask them these questions. What did you think about the layout of the website? How hard or easy was it to complete these tasks? Tell me your 3 favorite things about the website and your 3 least favorite. What one thing would you change about the website? And any final comments or suggestions. So I tried to make these questions as open-ended as possible, so that way the moderator isn't leading, isn't asking yes or no questions, but is trying to get the most information out of the tester as possible. That's actually going to help us with making changes or finding the things that aren't working. So that is my overall presentation for the usability testing. Thank you for watching.